Hey, Board Gamers, BJ from Game Gumbo here.
Second going pod.
Jerod, what are we doing tonight?
I don't know what we're doing for the whole night, but we're taking a look at this, right? You just got sent in.
Vrahode, Age of Prophecy. It is a brand new game that's going to be coming out to Kickstarter, and we got a preview copy of it, right? It's a partial review copy. This is not going to be the final thing, but we're so excited. I mean, it just came in today.
Yeah.
I want to see what's inside. So let's get right to the Game Toppers LLC table and see what's inside this massive box. I did a podcast with Dan of the Geek All Stars, and this was on both of our lists. And for me, it was I'm not that much into co-ops, but just looking at the pictures, the artwork looked really cool, and the player boards had this weird look that just intrigued me. I'm like, okay, I got to see this. It looked different.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious about it. Let's get right.
Based on the player boards, it looked a little like what do you call it? The coin one. What's the one? Too Many Bones.
Too Many
like,
Bones.
Like a similar look to that, with the plastic thing. Player boards. So I'm very intrigued to see what this is like, and we've been looking for a co-op game.
Now I did see on the BGG page that there are a number of different Vrahode, Age of blah blah blah. So this is not the whole thing. There should be a lot more when it comes out. It's massive. It's like sealed in there. Oh, can we get it off?
But it looks like the first thing in here, I'm gonna scoot the box over and just kind of pull the components out one at a time. It looks like we got which says encounter map here, so it looks like this is where the chick cards are, or the map components. So the first thing was a legendary creature card. I'm not really sure what this is. The legendary creature, and then we have the rules reference guide here. A little upside down to me, so when we come back, we can show it. So we have a rules reference. It's a pretty, it's a thick rule book, but it's not very big.
Yes, that's we're not going to be playing it, and it does look, at least based on what we saw, it looks sort of like your typical archetypal, fantasy type thing.
Yeah. So we have it looks like we have a couple different heroes that come in this one, some allies, some enemies, kind of the breakdown here, and a bunch of standees, and it looks like there might be a couple miniatures in that box too, which is cool.
Oh, in this box.
Cool. Yeah.
Oh yeah, look.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. We're gonna pop that up for everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work through these
pretty thick rule book
and learn. It's thick, but it's small, so it doesn't look too bad, especially for a cooperative game.
Right.
Some of those rule books, if you've seen Sleeping Gods, the rule book of Sleeping Gods is pretty big.
You know what's wild about this is that
a nice little cheat sheet, quick reference cheat sheet at the back.
It's supposed to be just a preview copy, but this looks like
there's
almost
a lot
like
in
final
here.
production.
There's a lot in here.
All right, so we've got some big, nice, thick, chunky standees, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it look like stuff like in Gloomhaven, stuff like that. So
yeah.
The artwork is really cool though. This like beetle thing is pretty neat.
Yeah, I've got some kind of spider-looking thing and some really gross-looking monsters. So let's see how they punch out.
Owlbear? Looks like an owlbear here.
Super nice and easy. Yeah, Seth, we're gonna get to something when we're finished with this. We're gonna play something.
So we have all of the punch tokens. We're gonna punch all these out, and
2 times multipliers, 3 times, all the way up to 6 time multipliers. Okay, it's gonna be curious to see. Yeah, look at these. Oh, Jerod,
they punch out super easy.
This is well done. I mean, that was easy to punch out.
Well, these maps look interesting. Okay, so we have the maps here. It looks like they're individual.
Is that an actual map?
It's an actual map. Yeah. It looks like it's individual map lines. I don't want to look too much into it, so I don't want to kind of burn the scenarios for ourselves.
Yeah, we got to be careful with that.
But man, this looks really cool. So
yeah, we're not going to show these other maps
like
because
quite a few maps though.
Yeah, we got to be careful because some of this stuff might be stuff that goes into the campaign. So we'll just show that first one, and you saw some sneak peeks of the other one. We're not really going to go there.
Yeah, it looks like quite a few maps to cover down. So
I see these miniatures.
We got some miniatures here.
Wait, it's got a sun wash.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Look at the detail on those things. Wow.
Wow, that feels great.
Wow.
I'm assuming these are.
Man, feel the heft.
I know
These are really nice. I'm impressed. Okay, so we got some kind of griffin type thing.
I think that's the legendary creature here, the Whisters.
Oh yeah, the Whisters.
Whisters.
Beautiful as they are powerful, Whisters and his children, the Tormentors, were once allies to many who call the Underlands home. Interesting. Okay, so not necessarily a good guy. Yeah,
quite a few miniatures here.
We've got some really great detail on these miniatures. Look at that.
Yeah, these look great. These are really cool.
I'm not sure yet, Seth. We actually haven't planned anything out yet. Got lucky to get Jerod away from work for once, man. It's nice. What do they call this? Centaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it. It's like goblin or something here. This looks like a reptilian hero. I'm assuming these are heroes.
Little baby tormentor.
Yeah.
Yep.
So these are. Those are really cool. That's really cool.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Especially for a little preview copy, you know?
Yeah. And everything carries through that theme. So
it looks like we have our hero.
This is what intrigues me. In getting ready for the Gen Con list, this would intrigue me.
And it's supposed to come on little.
So look at the detail in these things. There's places for all the cubes. It's all double. What do you call that? Double layered boards, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, there's no warping at all. Perfectly, because they're so thick. Places for the cubes to track your body, your spirit, your mind, your focus, and your presence, your life tokens, your movement, but then also places for all the different cards to sit too. So that's going to be that's what caught my eye.
And we have a lot of cards in here. So we got a big giant stack of cards. Try not to go to too many of those because I'm assuming
maybe just a couple,
interesting items or stuff like that. Yeah.
We don't want to spoil it.
It looks like I think these are probably what's going to be the monster boards. So these are going to be our monster boards here with their life.
Well, the title, Seth, is the unboxing of the Vrahode Age of Prophecy. I'm not sure. That's what should be on the title. So. A bunch of different weapons. Look, I really like this artwork. It's like almost, I don't know how to describe it. Almost like those fantasy novels that we used to read.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. The paperback,
paperback
like straight to paperback stuff.
Yeah. But with some of them like a very realism thing. So we got bandages here, cloth armor. Wow, there's a lot. Yeah, we played Captain Flip the other night. Excellent. Actually, I played it 5 more times since you and I played it.
Online?
No, I'm talking all in person. Oh, yeah. Played it with Matt, played it with Linda. I even played it with the Bugs. Bought it to Carlos. Carlos dug it too. Dave loves the game.
Nice.
Okay, a giant stack of cards. What do you think? That's
it's a big stack.
Almost 4 inches worth of cards. And this is just one part of the game, Jerod. This is one of those games where if you back Vrahode, it's gonna be you're gonna have content for
it's a Kickstarter, so
it's like a lifestyle game.
So we got some hero cards here. So here's our heroes.
Oh, neat.
So I don't know who that one is.
Aldira the Blade. And Wyrich, I'm sure I'm butchering these names. Wyrich Shadow.
I mean, this one's Eclipse the Spark, which is that centaur-looking creature we saw earlier. And then Clarion, the Augur.
You know what's cool about this too? It looks like everybody has unique skills and unique ways of handling. So it's definitely going to be something where you want to match up the right characters to the right scenarios.
You have unique starting equipment, it looks like. So that seems pretty interesting. And then it looks like a couple allies in here as well. So we have a couple captain and some ship crew. I'm not really sure what we're going to be doing with those. And then we got a big stack of enemies here. I'm assuming to kind of match all those, all of these creature cards that we saw here. So we have like the Tormentor card, some Shadow Weavers, Gloom Crawlers. So quite a few different creatures here. So a big stacker creature deck. So that'll be interesting.
What's kind of cool is it's not like you're just typical straight out of, hash book
Yeah.
fantasy creatures and fantasy heroes. There's some unique creatures that we see in here.
Yeah. Yeah, this is neat. This is really neat. We got a little baggie. I'm assuming to hold all these gems here.
Yep.
Gems, got our standy stands. We go with. I'm not sure what that is.
Power crystals. I'm guessing. I'm not sure what this is for.
Got some unique dice.
Oh,
A D20 and a dice with some pluses and minuses.
Pluses and minuses on there. So it's a 6-sided dice, but it's got all the way from +2 all the way to -3. Oh, a +3. It has a +3 also. All the way to a -3. What else do we have in there? Are you getting some hidden stuff in there?
I don't think so. Oh wow, these are
Straight from the factory.
Yeah,
It smelled like it.
this is some thick plastic. This is not.
Wait a minute. This is.
Yeah,
Oh, look at this.
that is a.
Wow.
That's a thick. That is not like cheap, flimsy.
No.
The flimsy quickly break plastic. That is some thick plastic. Rule, I think is what those
what
gems
is
are called.
going
I think
on
they're called a
here?
rule. I think that's what these little dishes are for. The gems for the rule gems.
Oh, okay. So you'll take your gems out. Okay.
Got some mini dice here with some pluses and some minuses here.
Oh, for the more for the standees.
Oh, nice.
So I'm assuming that these will be for like characters, and these could be for all the different.
Sure.
Where are all the standees? Oh, that's this stuff.
That's
yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking that's the bad guys, right? The little
Yeah.
smaller standees, and the bigger ones will be for the heroes, maybe, or the. Wait, that is the tiniest dice I've ever seen. There's no way.
It must be for like adjusting these stats here. So
Oh,
getting
that's
plus
clever.
and minuses and stuff like that. So probably gonna be able to adjust those stats and stuff. That would be my guess. So we're gonna have to dive.
Okay.
We're gonna be diving a lot more into this.
Seth, I have over 20 dice in my hand right here, and it barely fits 2 fingers. Look how small they are. This is crazy. I'm gonna roll 22 dice and not knock over anything. Okay, they're exact copies of the bigger dice, but for scale purposes, look how that is.
I'm thinking they're meant to fit into these slots here. The great changes as we kind of adjust the characters.
You think so? Oh, look, they fit perfectly in the little areas that say focus and presence.
Perhaps.
Could be. Said you played Sail last time. That is a good one.
Yeah.
We're terrible at it though.
Yeah, we struggled.
Don't watch that video.
We struggled.
Unless you have a strong stomach and a healthy constitution. Do not watch that video.
Yeah, we tried multiple times on BGA and we couldn't get past scenario 1.
I think I'm the weak link on that one.
So we tried in person and we did not much better, if any better.
I want to see if you would do a lot better with Dave or Carlos, because I'm not very good at it. You know who would be good at it? Logan is a great trick-taking player.
Yeah.
He's been playing trick-takers all his life. So look how tiny these little cubes are. I'm assuming these go...
Yep, they're stat modifier cubes. So red or white action cubes. So we have white action pegs, red action pegs. The colored ones are our stat cubes.
Okay, that makes sense.
We have modifier stands, stat die, which are the little ones. These are modifier die.
Oh, yeah, I missed one.
And these are our flyer stands. Apparently, there's going to be a couple creatures that are flyers that get nice lifted stands. So you make little tall stands.
They'll be up on top.
Yeah. So there are different skills that we can get as well that are in that deck, but we're not going to go through those just yet because I think we'll go through that as we do our first playthrough. I don't know what's hidden, what's not hidden.
Yes, so we're going to do...
You never know with campaign games.
We're going to try to learn this thing and then do the first scenario bend in the trail and get that.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Little
look
flying
at
stands,
that.
get them up above the air.
That is too cool.
Let me click this one. We'll see.
think we've gone through basically everything. I do want to show off some more of this artwork. So, and we're going to probably see a lot more of it in the Kickstarter. That is one of the heroes that we see on the cards. I mean, this artwork is really, really nice. And there's that centaur that we see on the cards. And like I said, this is just one of the boxes. It's going to be available.
So the full release of the Vrahode Train Ascension and Beyond. It's an entire game system. This is part of it.
Yep, big old game system.
This is really cool. This could be like, this looks like it could be a ton of fun. I mean, a lot to discover here, and even with just the kind of introductory, it looks like there's a lot that we're gonna be able to discover and play through.
Yeah, so they've sent us enough scenarios to last for a while, even with just this base box. Plenty of creatures to explore. So let's get this game learned, and so that we can play it on stream at some point. And then at some point, they're going to be announcing the Kickstarter dates. So we're not ready to talk about that yet, but whenever the Kickstarter it gets announced, I'll make sure I have a link to the Kickstarter in the description for this video.
Nice.
And then during the campaign, or either before the campaign, we'll publish a video of us playing it and giving our thoughts. We generally don't review Kickstarter games because so many things can change. Mm-hmm. But this does look like a pretty, I mean, final version of it. At least the box we've been sent. Yeah. So we should have some thoughts on it. All right, for Jerod and BJ, this is Vrahode. It's Age of Prophecy. It's gonna be coming out on Kickstarter. Till then, laissez-les bon temps roulé.